Chris got an 80. He passed. Garrett failed. No! No!
Ethan got a 10. Ethan got a 10.
All right, welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. If you don't know me, my name is Brandon, and I'm a high school principal from the U.S. state of Georgia. Doing something really different today. I have done a few reactions to various YouTube videos about education. This one's a little bit different. This is the man himself, Mr. Beast. I'm going to be reacting to an older video he's done. I haven't really seen this video. I didn't know it existed, frankly. But it's called I Went Back to First Grade for a Day. And this sounds just like something that would come out of his channel, but it's a little older. I think it's 4 or 5 years old. But I guess it's where they go back to first grade for a day. And I've heard he kind of progresses through the various grade levels on through high school. So I don't know how this is going to be. I don't know how he does this. But here we go. And as a reminder, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe. I really appreciate it.
Today, me and the crew are going back to first grade. At the end of the class, we will receive a 10-question test. And if you miss more than 2 questions on the test, you fail and get pelted by water balloons, and you don't proceed to the next grade. Last person to fail school gets $10,000. Or if everyone makes it to 12th grade, we all get it.
And he looks so young here. Do you see this? If you look at his original videos, which you can still see on his channel, you look at the first videos he's ever done, he looks so young. He was sort of a pioneer in the world of YouTube, but you just heard the various rules here of his challenge. Sounds just like par for the course for some of his newer challenges where they have to pass various grades and they get $10,000 if they make it all the way through to 12th grade. So let's see how this is going to go. I'm guessing they're starting with first grade. I'm interested to see what they're going to have to do here. It looks like they're wearing little kid backpacks like you might bring to school in the first grade here also.
Me and the crew are going back to first grade today.
Yeah, I don't remember. I saw him writing on like regular notebook paper. I remember in first grade writing on those, they called them Danelian pads, because you were kind of just learning to write correctly in print letters. And so you would have the 2 lines with the dotted line in between them. And the teacher would say, you know, this letter goes in the basement or whatever, like a P, for example, because it goes down below. I don't think students this age would write on regular notebook paper, but he just kind of shows them getting ready for first grade class here.
Good morning,
first
class.
Grade.
I'm Miss Whitford, and I want you guys to go around and say your name and say one interesting fact about you.
Yep, one interesting fact. So, and this young lady looks like a teacher. I think they got actual teachers for this, which she looks the part, sounds the part. One of the first things you might do in this type of class, even in a high school class, is, okay, tell me one interesting thing about you. Although for high school, you kind of have to watch it to make sure it's rated G. But for a first grade class, you don't really have to worry so much about that. And this looks like things you might have in an actual classroom. It looks like they just took a random room and kind of made it into a classroom. But no, you've got your bulletin board. You've got little cards and little pockets on the wall there. You've got some reference materials there. You've got a globe that looks like it came straight from the Target office decor aisle, and a whiteboard, which is kind of an essential for any classroom, even now in the age of smart boards and everything else. But let's keep going here.
My name's Mr. Beast, and I don't like school.
My name's Chandler, and I like Gushers. My name's Garrett, and my dad is a yacht.
I'm Ethan. I like Fortnite.
I'm Bailey. I had no meal for breakfast.
And you know what's funny is those are the same type of responses you might get from a group like this. They're going to say all sorts of random things. And if you've ever taught elementary school, you know what I'm talking about. Just whatever pops into their head, which is kind of what these guys did. You know, I like oatmeal. You know, that's their interesting thing. Or I don't like school. Yeah, some kids will straight up say that if they're not in the best of moods.
So I'm going to read a story. I want you guys to pay really close attention, okay?
Learning English.
So Chandler, what happened at the beginning of that?
I didn't get to write down anything.
So now we're going to do some math.
And I like her individual questioning. Do you hear how she called him out by name? Not that you want to single out the student, but you do have to have a way of, okay, did they understand? Do I need to reteach it? Do I need to go back and review? Or am I ready to move on? Or should I add more complexity to it? You're always wanting to find that out as a teacher. And she asks Chandler a question here to try and find out, did he understand, or does she need to go back and review something?
About to take our first grade test.
Yeah, I told you, but I can't.
I'm sorry.
Clear your desk. Put all calculators away. Okay, you have 10 questions in 10 minutes.
10 questions in 10 minutes. That's one question per minute. You get a whole 60 seconds. And I guess it depends on the nature of these questions, but this is only first grade. Most students are either 6 years old or 7 years old in the first grade. So I'm guessing these are going to be pretty simple questions.
Okay, put your head down silently, just like Kristen. All right, everyone can sit back up and give your paper to your partner. Number 1 is A.
Multiple
Number 5
choice.
is A, and 10 is C.
Yeah, and by the way, in most states, students this age don't take standardized tests because they're just not great at taking formal tests like that to begin with. I'm surprised she gave them a multiple choice test like that because at this young age, they're not going to be able to deal with, A, B, C, D, multiple choice. The tests for this age are usually much simpler and kid friendly, but let's see how they do here.
2 questions?
No.
No?
Congratulations, you're going to 2nd grade. Woo!
All right. 2nd grade.
Hi, class.
Hey.
I'm Miss Burrington. Welcome to 2nd grade. All right, math. Yeah. So who's gonna go?
And she looks like a teacher also and sounds like one. I don't know if they go through every single grade. I think they may skip around. I don't know if they're going to do every single grade here, but 2nd grade, let's see.
I'm here for the first one.
Me.
Oh.
Yeah.
You gotta show your work, boy.
Well, you see, you just take 63 and you subtract 19 and you get 44.
But how do you take 9 from 30?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So the teacher steps in and tries to help him kind of show it, by taking from the tens place and adding to the ones place and all of that stuff. But he just kind of walks away. He's done. I was kind of wondering how much these students are going to comply with the teacher. And he's just like, oh, I'm done. I don't want to do that. Let's see how well they do in the rest of 2nd grade.
Just give us the test.
Just give us the test.
Yeah. Which of the following is a state of matter? 55 plus 62. What is the past tense of through? All right, once you're finished, put your head down on the desk.
Yeah, and I love how these tests are sort of cumulative in all subjects. You wouldn't have this normally. You would have, a science test or a math test. This almost kind of reminds me of the older graduation tests that they used to have. They phased out in a lot of places where you're taking kind of a basic test over an entire grade level or basic skills from all of high school. They don't really have that so much anymore. Formal or state mandated assessments in high school are limited to a specific subject, but here they're taking like the whole 2nd grade tests. And most adults can probably pass these without much problems. Now, once they get into middle and high school, the content is going to become a bit more complex.
All right, you guys, pick somebody to trade papers with so we can grade them. Number 1, false.
Wait.
Number 1's false.
Oh, it's false?
It's false.
Did you get it wrong?
Number 3 is 117.
Wait.
Number 2.
You got that wrong.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah, wait, you might fail.
No, Chandler, you
I messed
serious?
up.
Number 7 should be throw.
That's an O. That's an O.
Taylor failed. You failed 2nd grade.
I forgot about
Chandler,
that.
did you really say?
Chandler, who is so confident.
Are you kidding?
But he didn't have to show.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't show his work, and now he's failing. I guess he should have put in the time, huh?
Ethan got an 80. I got an 80. Chris got 100. Garrett got an 80. Bailey got 100. And Chandler missed 3, which means he failed and needs to be punished.
Wow.
You failed 2nd grade, bro.
Balloons.
Honestly, people are going to think it's staged.
You need to leave that part in there. People are gonna think it's staged. Chandler's just dumb.
Chandler, dude, you failed 2nd grade. Why?
I was trying to get 2 wrong on purpose.
Yeah, you're trying to be funny, and then you got messed up. Okay, well, all right, I'm sorry, man. Let's go punish you.
Oh. I'm wondering if this is the place where the little classroom is that they made. It looks like they just rented a vacant store in a strip mall. Maybe this is it. And then they just made a random room into a classroom because they said, hey, let's go. And they looks like they just stepped right outside here, wherever they were.
Sorry, Chandler. There's a new one in town.
Third grade.
Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning. We're missing someone.
Sorry, your friend Chandler had been held back. The weakest link had to go.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
And she mentions getting held back. That is a real thing, meaning that whatever the criteria are for you to go to the next grade level, which could be different from place to place, you can be made to repeat that particular grade. Normally, there's going to be some sort of group or committee that gets together and looks at it. They're not going to just automatically or arbitrarily say, okay, you know, you don't go to the next grade. And it's different from place to place, but there's going to be some sort of group that looks at it and decides, okay, we feel that they're not particularly ready for the next grade level's content.
All right, so we're gonna learn math today.
I'm gonna pay attention. I'm not failing.
Yeah, we're gonna start with multiplication.
Yep.
And properties of multiplication.
This is third grade. This is AP third grade.
AP third grade. And if you don't know what that is, AP Advanced Placement by College Board, where you take classes for college credit. So they're saying, hey, this is harder than we thought it was going to be.
All right, I'm ready. Give me.
Can we have an open book?
Nope. What is this? All right, you ready? All right, switch with your partner. How many bones are in the adult human body?
206.
Wow.
Garrett's already missed it.
Do you know the answer to that? Let me know in the comments if you do. I don't know offhand.
He put 127.
Oh, all right.
Which body system controls your brain?
All right, everyone ready to go to the top and give it to me? All right. Pass, 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 pass. Everyone pass third grade.
Fourth grade.
Hey everybody,
Hello.
I'm Miss Allison, and I'm going to be teaching you fourth grade today. And there's men throwing at each other. So today we are going to start with, can anybody tell us our state colors?
Red and blue.
Yes, good.
State colors, okay. And I don't know what state they're supposed to be in, red and blue. Let me know in the comments if you know the answer to that.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right,
They
clear
review
your
my-
desk. There are no notes during this test. What is the state bird?
Jimmy doesn't know it.
Write the fraction that represents this picture. Okay. All right, everybody heads up. Number 8, what we get? B.
You got 100.
All right, ball me. I missed ball me. Pass, 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 pass. Wait, no, pass.
All right, so I was wondering, are they going to go the same pace? They're starting to speed up and just kind of fly through these, which should have to, or it'd be a very, very long video here.
All right, you guys. All right.
Here we go, fifth grade.
The French and the
Okay.
British fought a war. British was very poor after it, so they began taxing America.
I'm 100% failing that.
Number 5, you have to solve the following equation and write your answer in simplest form. Your answer's not even a number. It has to be a number answer.
All right.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, how much of this is for the benefit of the video and how much are they actually trying? It's somewhere in between, I think. And Chandler, when he got out, he said, I was trying to get 2 wrong on purpose, and then he missed 1 accidentally, so he ended up failing 2nd grade, I think it was. Let's see if they all make it through 5th grade.
Word problems.
Trade your paper with partner.
Oh.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson.
He put Trump.
Yeah, you missed one more you failed.
I'm gonna fail.
5.
Oh.
The answer is 16 and 115.
Ethan put no.
Chris got an 80. He passed. Garrett failed.
No! No!
Ethan got a 10.
Ethan got a 10%.
Ethan, you failed too.
He got 1 right.
And then Bailey and me both passed. So let's go punish him.
My dad always said no!
Oh, that's funny. Look, they let the teachers that they got to teach throw the water balloons at them. That's pretty funny. Looks pretty enjoyable, too.
What happened to the rest of y'all? They all failed. Okay. Okay, 6th grade. Ready? We're going to do language arts and science.
Yeah, so this lady, I think, was in either 3rd or 4th grade, which, if you don't know this, in real life, teachers do have various things that they can teach based on their teaching certificate. Teaching certificates are issued by each different U.S. state, and typically you have a specific subject and a specific range of grade levels that you can teach. Very common is P through 5, preschool through 5th grade, or 4th through 8th grade, or high school, or 6th grade through 12th grade. And those are going to be different in every state as well. So this lady may be qualified to teach 3rd or 4th grade and 6th grade, depending on what's on her teaching certificate. But I kind of doubt that Mr. Beast is going to be checking that, or who knows, maybe he did.
So we ready for our test? Get out your paper. Okay, ready?
No.
So we got 10 questions. Number 1, the 5th planet from the sun is, all orbits are blank in shape.
Science.
No, I'm good. I'm just thinking. Too easy.
When you're finished, you can put your head down so I know you're done. Okay. The attraction of force between two objects is
Gravity.
gravity.
Bailey got them all right. I missed 2, which is okay, and Chris got them all right. Let's go to 7th grade.
Hi, welcome to 7th grade.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through the class roll.
Roll.
What's your name?
Jimmy.
I'm Bailey.
I'm Christopher.
Are you surprised Chandler lost?
You know, some people just can't make it all the way through high school.
Yeah, that's kind of harsh, but that is true. Every high school has what's known as a graduation rate. In other words, what percentage of people who started in 9th grade finish. Now, there are schools out there that have a 100% graduation rate. It's pretty rare, but that does happen more often than not. You have people that do not make it for various reasons. And of course, schools try everything really under their power to get them through and learn the material and pass their courses. But does it always happen? No, sadly. And she also called roll. She said she was going to call roll, and there's only 3 people in the class. But you do take attendance no matter how small the class is, even in a class of 3. That would be pretty rare. It's more common in like very advanced high school courses where you may only have a certain number of people that are both qualified to take the class and want to, like an AP course or something very advanced. You might have 3 or 4 or 5 people in the class, probably not 3, but I've seen 6, 7, 8, depending on a course. If it's a very advanced high school course, AP calculus, something like that, or an advanced science course or something like that, but not in 7th grade. You're going to have a full classroom in there, but this is a Mr. Beast challenge.
The adult human skeleton is made up of how many bones?
27.
Yeah, they had that one already, didn't they? Which you can have. You have course standards in every grade and every course, and can something appear on more than one course standard? Yeah. Yeah, it can. It's typically not going to be the exact same, but yeah, this might be in the 7th grade science standards as well.
So would anybody like to come to the board and draw the bones that are in the skull?
Mine's easy to remember. Don't worry, guys. It's going to get the dub.
Yeah, and I kind of feel bad for these guys. I am actually really bad at drawing as well. I don't think I could do this. It'd probably look about like this one here. If this is Jimmy's here, I'm not sure whose this is, but that would be me. You know, what is this? I don't know what this is exactly.
And that is the end of 7th grade. Let's see who will pass. All notes away except for your skulls. Number 1, spell the word that your teacher gives to you. And please put your head down when you're done. I go into labor before you actually finish this test.
Cankerous? Quartersome?
Did he miss?
He's super lenient. I mean.
Quartersome? Yeah, not even close.
Oh, man.
First off, some of those balloons don't break on impact, and they felt like a baseball. Second, I only failed because of spelling, which I am terrible at.
We're in 8th grade.
8th grade.
We got this.
So we're on to 8th grade.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were actually going to go through all the grades, but hey, I guess they are.
That's it for 8th grade. You better know your
was
amendments,
fast.
and we better know order of operations.
Oh, man.
All right, whenever you're finished, put your head down on your desk. Okay, ready? Number 1. Did George Washington submit 12 amendments to Congress?
That's why I had to ask you. You tried to pull a fast one on me.
I did.
15 and then 8.
Good.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, 100 squad.
Dude.
I'm excited to go into high school.
See that you guys
9th
made
grade.
it through the 8th grade. Welcome to high school. And today we're going to talk about geography. How many states border Mexico?
Looks like 4 to me.
4. Yes, good job.
Geography.
Kansas. Isn't that Wichita?
Hey, you
Is it
remember me?
Topeka? Wait, you're from, is that
Yeah.
Chandler?
grade.
I haven't seen you since 2nd grade, bro.
I'm so proud.
Yeah, that's why you're in second grade.
Okay, so are we ready for our test?
Yeah, that's a little bullying. Chandler didn't make it past second grade, did he?
Yes,
Boom.
good job.
Yeah, 10th grade.
Who do you guys want to win between Chris and I? I know we're fan favorites.
Yeah, we are. People love us.
We'll
You're
see.
probably the more fan favorite. People love you so much.
I love that. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What about your friends?
Oh,
failed.
you know they didn't make it.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen. So we're going to start with government.
Oh.
Yeah, U.S. government. Typically, it kind of depends on where you are, but typically U.S. government is more like a junior senior course, and they're learning it in 10th grade. But I'm guessing they're going to just focus on one subject per grade, which I talk about this a lot with people in high school. It doesn't so much matter what grade you're in. Up until high school, that is very, very important. You're always wanting to get promoted to the next grade, whatever grade you're in. In high school, it's more like you just have to meet graduation requirements. And there's less of an emphasis, okay, you're in 9th grade or you're in 10th grade. It's more whenever you meet all the requirements for graduation, you're done. And in most states, that amounts to numbers of credits and certain types of courses. In the state of Georgia, the state minimum is 23 credit hours for graduation. In other words, you have to take 23 different classes, 1 credit per class, basically. And you have to have a certain amount of English and math and all those things. Now, that's going to be different in every state. The state sets that, and then it might be different in every county. They can't require less than that, but they can require more.
Yes.
Which cell has a wall and a membrane?
What? What does that
Plant.
even mean?
I know.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get this.
What tool is used to measure angles?
Protractor. Compass.
Protractor.
What's a compass then? I thought a protractor is the
That's
one
for
that...
radius. A compass is for the protractor.
Okay, you're right.
We're just flying through this.
Flying
now.
through high school.
11th grade.
That's right.
11th
Junior year,
grade.
boy.
Time to start class.
Hello.
Okay, so today we're going to start with chemistry. Let's talk about the periodic
Chemistry?
table of elements.
Yep.
What is an atomic number, Chris?
So what do you mean?
Yeah, and so far, so good. Chemistry, a very common 10th or 11th grade course, or sometimes seniors. And by the way, I mentioned U.S. government before. They're not technically tied to a particular grade, but most schools are going to have a sequence. Hey, we want you to take them in this order. Now, do you have to? Not necessarily. Depends on the school. But some schools may say, okay, this course is a prerequisite to this one, and you have to take them in order. Other schools, it may not matter, and they'll just let you take them in any order you want. It just depends on the school's policies.
So the only way to eliminate scarcity is to find unlimited resources. So
But
there's always,
you can economize, figure out how to use them.
and that is the fundamentals of economics.
Yeah.
How many did I miss?
Missed 2.
We got 4 wrong. I passed 11th grade though, unlike in real life, but we did it. We did it in this game. Now on to 12.
He has to be punished. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hmm. Oh.
All right.
Hello.
Hi. So, math.
12th grade math.
Am I ready for my test?
Yeah, you are.
And I'm wondering, there really is no such thing as 12th grade math. You've got algebra, you've got geometry, you've got advanced algebra, algebra 2, trigonometry, or pre-calculus, and calculus. They're called different names in different places. Some high schools even offer more advanced forms of calculus, or AP, or BC, or whatever. I'm wondering what he's actually taking here, but they may not tell us.
I'm ready. U.S. government is a direct democracy. That is false.
Representative.
I'm done.
All right, I'll read it.
Teacher grade.
Because dang it, it's the.
And I'm guessing he's going to pass because otherwise Jimmy said, hey, they're going to all come back and do it again. And this video is almost over. So I'm guessing he passed.
The interquartile range, correct.
Misspelled school. Does that count? I circled what was wrong.
There's the misspell at the school, the misspell
And the
here.
It's up to the teacher.
If it was legitimately my class and I watched my kid take the test like that,
$10,000.
We're all hugging. I just cracked his back.
I just want to thank everybody for coming.
Yeah, I guess technically he's the only one in his class, so he gets to be valedictorian. That's pretty funny. And typically at graduation, you do hear a speech from that person. and the salutatorian, but that's about it.
I did my hardest and I worked really hard.
But I enjoyed that one. That was pretty fun. I went back to first grade for a day. Technically, they went back to all the grades for a day with a kind of really condensed version of each one, but that was pretty fun. I haven't seen that before. If you enjoyed that, let me know if there's any other YouTubers, school related content that you'd like me to react to. A couple of you have thrown a couple of options at me already. Thank you so much. You know who you are. But I'm going to leave the video here. If you're not subscribed, consider becoming a subscriber. If you're not a channel member, consider becoming a channel member as well. But I'm going to leave it right here. I'll see you next time on the next video on School Principal Reacts. Thanks for watching.